Hi everyone, Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We're the United States of the world. We're an emerging nation. We've been around for about 4.5 years, putting in solid foundations, and we're now improving and building our economy to improve the liquidity and value of our currency, and that will benefit all our citizens, and anybody can be a citizen. You just come along, register, prove you're a real person, and that's all there is to it. There's no fee, there's no obligation. There's lots of things that you can get involved in, but it's up to you. We are also a non-separatist organization, and that means we don't separate people based on superficial differences. We just see everybody as a human being. It doesn't matter what gender you are, what color you are, where you come from, how you speak, what language you speak. None of it matters. We just see you as a human being, part of one big family of humanity. Each member individually unique, as all human beings are unique, and so having something unique to offer and being of equal value to every other member. We have a little affirmation that helps us with that non-separatist ideology, and we'll get to that in a moment. But before that, we'll have a little prayer to help us find true happiness in life, something that everybody seeks, but many people don't really know how to get it. It's something you can't buy. I'm talking about that inner glow that is always with you. Despite whatever goes on in the world around you, you have that inner joy within. And it's unbreakable, but you can't buy it. How do you get it? You can only get it through loving service to other people. And the great thing about that is the more you go about it in that way, the more you spend your life in loving service to others, the more you'll find that everything that you want and need in life will flow to you. It's a natural law, and it's a lot better way of life than chasing after money, which is very difficult. So we have a little prayer about that. Let me welcome you, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the recording. A lot of people watch the recordings because 7 p.m. London time isn't a good time for everyone. So you're very welcome, whether you are an existing citizen, a guest, somebody just passing by wondering what's going on. Welcome to the wonderful world of We Share Abundance. If you are watching live, it's great if you can just pop your name in the comments and where you're from, and that lets people see that we are truly a global opportunity. We are a global community. We are the United States of the world. We are in all the continents. We are in most countries. And we are still growing, and we're nowhere near where we're going to be. Okay, so first of all, we have Lewis in at the top of the comments. He's not been at the top for a long while, but he's back at the top for today, and he's from Lisbon in Portugal. Then we've got Peter from Kettering in England, Deborah from Southern Alabama, USA, Eric from Quebec in Canada, Norman from Doncaster in England. And we're going to get started right away. We'll get through a few things, and hopefully we'll be able to answer any questions that may crop up. You can always pop them in the comments, and we'll do our best to answer them. We'll always answer them truthfully, and we are totally transparent in everything we do. So here's our little prayer, and then the affirmation, and then we'll be on to what's been going on today and where we are. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, bless each member that they find the joy of service, and through service attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their lives. Amen. And our little affirmation: we're so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind and soul of thy world. Okay, and we got Peter in from Cameroon as well. Today started out a bit tricky today. We had problems with the site, and there were some issues with some things that were happening, and we kept getting errors, and the site was down for, I don't know, probably 10-15 minutes in total. Not all at the same time. But we did get it all fixed and sorted out. It took a while to locate, after we got the site back up, to actually locate why it had gone down, and then make sure that we had that resolved, and it wasn't going to be an issue in the future. So from a troublesome start rather than a bad start, we ended up with correcting some things that make us stronger. And that is always the ideal, isn't it? To take every opportunity to become stronger. Once we did that, then we had an issue, as I talked about yesterday, with the system to allow different people to work without their work in the background, programmers I'm talking about, developers, without their work being in conflict. And I don't really understand it, but it is an essential part, and we had a bit of difficulty setting it up, but we got it sorted out in the end. The work that Vishal's been doing in tidying up the multiple income streams and the downline builder page, I was very happy with, but we had an issue with it not working properly in one of the browsers in Firefox. Only one little part of it, but every part has to work, doesn't it? Anyway, we got that done. That has now been loaded, and I think if you go into your multiple income streams, you'll find it a lot neater, tidier, easier to search. You can search by categories. You can find what it is you're looking for, and it looks neater. You know, it's not sort of one thing all huge and then another one tiny little one down here. So go in, if you've not been in and had a look at it, go in and take a look. It's a big improvement. But the biggest improvement is in the downline builder. Now, many of you won't be able to access that. I wonder if I should show it. I wonder if I can. Let me log into an account, because you can't get into the downline builder at the moment unless you are in the Easy Business Builder plan. And as we've turned that off, or the payment for it, even if you were, your subscription might have lapsed, and that being the case, you would be excluded, so you wouldn't be able to see what's been happening there. I'm just logging in now to an account. Let me get into the dashboard and the downline builder. Okay, let me now do a screen share for you, because as I say, you won't be able to see this, but it is important that you see it, because it's going to affect other things. And of course, when we get the Easy Business Builder program up and running, you're going to have access as well, just for less than $10 a year. So let me do this screen share. This is it. Okay, I am logged in to the downline builder, and I don't know, some of these sites don't exist anymore, but before you couldn't delete them very easily, so now you can. But what I want to show is this create a new program, because here this used to be just a blank thing, and if you knew coding, then you could put HTML coding in there, but it was difficult to use. But now we have a WYSIWYG editor, and it's got so many functions and features. It's got everything that you could possibly ever want. If you are a coder, you can do it all by source. You can just put in the code, but otherwise, for most of us, you can just use it in the same way that you'd use a word processor, but it's even more powerful than most of them. And it's all here. Now, this is important because it'll make it easier for you to add programs in. What I would suggest you do is you add in an image, like a banner for your program, by clicking here, and then you can put in the image URL. You can also drag and drop, I believe. I'm not very good at dragging and dropping, but I believe you can drag and drop in there. So you can put in your banner, and then you can just write a few words about it, saying, you know, this is brilliant. I've been in it for 8 months and started making money very quickly, and you know, just a little bit of a relatively short. So the banner sort of attracts their attention, and then you've got a bit of testimonial in there, and then it will show up in the downline builder for you, and you can make it different colors. You can do whatever you want with it in here. Okay, and it is important because if you've used the editor in our message center, you know, internal messaging, if you've been sending messages to your downline and things like that, that editor is a pain. It's been bad from day one, and it got worse, and we had to take out the image part, and if you adjust things, it sometimes screws everything up. So what we're doing now is we're putting this same editor here into your messaging center, so you'll have the same facilities in your messages that you've got there, and it is a really, really, really good WYSIWYG editor, and I'm very pleased with what Vishal's done here in putting that together. Now tomorrow I expect him to have that done for the messages, so you'll be able to you'll be able to use it in your messaging from tomorrow onwards. And these are all little things, but they're very important. They're things that we've known about, we've just not had time to do with just Devyani and myself working on things, and so it really gives us a lot of extra scope to be able to have Vishal working with us, and so far we're very pleased with everything that he's been able to do. Now tomorrow, some other things on that's what Vishal's been doing, and what he'll be doing tomorrow. He'll be getting that done, but then he'll be moving on to the Easy Business Builder plan. Now I don't know how long that's going to take. It is quite a big modification in there, but we'll get it done as quickly as we can. Devyani has added in a link in the 777 plan with the emails. It does have a warning on the page. It's in your levels, so you can see the email there. It's there, and you'll be able to copy that email or click on it and it'll open your email thing, whatever they call them, program, and you'll be able to send emails out. But you can only send stuff connected with We Share Abundance to those people. And ideally, you only want to be sending stuff about the 777 plan. And you want to be telling them to get their boxes filled quickly when they get an assisted entry. And that way it'll move them faster, it'll move you faster, it'll move the whole program much, much faster. So that has been made available to you. But if you abuse it, if we get people reporting you the spam, and we find that they send us a copy of a message that they've received from you spamming them about something other than We Share Abundance, we will close your account. You will lose everything. Okay? Now, some of you may say, well, it's not important if I lose everything anyway, because I've never been able to make a withdrawal. Okay, we've heard it all before. I constantly get people emailing me, asking me, how can I withdraw? When can I withdraw? What do we have to do to withdraw? I want to tell you right now for everybody, and then you'll be able to, if people ask you, you'll be able to direct them to today's broadcast. The ShareHope wallet is filled with tokens you've been given. And if we were to release all those tokens onto the market now, what would happen is you would have worthless tokens in the same way that we did previously with the WISA token. The WISA token is going to take us some time to recover. We will be starting on that as soon as we possibly can. Time flies. I was hoping we'd be onto that by now, but we've got to get a couple of other things done first before we get onto the WISA token, moving it onto another blockchain and controlling the liquidity and value of that token. So what you have in your ShareHope wallet is security for the future, but you can generate withdrawals from that in several ways. One, you can join the ShareHope Powerline plan as a paid member and promote that plan. And while you're making money through promoting that plan, you are also building liquidity, your own personal liquidity pool, not a corporate one, your own personal liquidity pool. And you can withdraw anything up to the level of your personal liquidity pool. In fact, we will automatically make the withdrawals for you up to the level of your personal liquidity pool. And that can be anything from $1 to $10,000. So if you want withdrawals, get into the ShareHope Powerline plan, promote it, and get yourself 2-3 people at least. 2 people, you'll be in profit. 3 people, you will be starting to build your liquidity pool, and you will be able, or you will receive withdrawals from your ShareHope wallet. And get them to do the same, and your withdrawals from your ShareHope wallet will increase. And your income from the ShareHope Powerline program will increase. That program is pretty unique in that the Powerline will work for anybody. It's not only your team that benefit from the Powerline. It's not only that you'll benefit from anybody in your team in that Powerline. You will benefit from everybody in that Powerline through the community matrix. We have 2 matrix, community matrix and a team matrix. Now the team matrix works in the same way that most Powerlines do, and that is you've got to build your team, and anybody that's in your team that joins after you or upgrades after you will fall into your pay line. But in the community matrix, everyone that upgrades after you that is in your power line, or then they benefit you financially in some way. Now, it doesn't mean you're going to get paid from everybody that upgrades from your power line, but everybody that upgrades from your power line will either create a commission or move you closer to a commission. They will all fall into the matrix, and they may not fall directly in your power line in the first instance, and you'll get people moving you along closer, and then all of a sudden, boom, you'll start getting people dropping in to your pay line in the matrix, and then you'll go a while until people start getting into your pay line in your next level down. It will work for everyone. Okay, it is the only way that you can develop a power line that will work for everyone. There is no other way that will work that is sustainable. Anything else you see out there that people claim will work that doesn't follow the same pattern, and I'm saying anything that I've ever seen, anything that I can think of, anything that I know, and I've been around in this business for a long, long time, will not work. It's not sustainable. It'll be a Ponzi or a rug pull. I hope somebody comes up with something that proves me wrong, but I doubt very much, because all the maths behind it, and mathematics is one of my strong points, says that there is no other way. Okay, I'm open to being proved wrong, but so far I've never seen anything that does prove me wrong. So we have something that is incredible. Now we'll also cap that up with a guarantee that if you're not in a weekly profit situation within 12 months, and 12 months would only cost you $130 anyway, and I'm pretty sure that you would be in a profit situation, but if you're not, you've paid $130 out. You will have certainly got some money back. I don't know how much, but we'll pay your fees from that point on until you are in a weekly profit situation. Okay? So the most that plan can ever cost you is $130. With a full matrix in just the community matrix, the minimum you'll earn is $6,000 a month. In fact, it's over that, but that's stated as a minimum. And that is without the other matrix. Now, if you're active and you choose to go out and get 3 and help people get 3 and really work on building a team, and I mean work, W-O-R-K, 4-letter word, okay? And build your team, then the sky's the limit. But if you build a team that gets 3 people each quickly, you can be earning over $20,000 in a matter of months, 11 weeks, in fact. If everybody got 3 people the first week they joined, you'd have an income of over $20,000 in 11 weeks. It's an incredible program. You're very fortunate to have it. There are some people that now their subscriptions have what's the word? Expired? Not the right word, is it? But anyway, they will, if they don't renew by tomorrow at about 4 o'clock London time, 4 p.m. London time tomorrow, they will be removed from the matrix. They will never ever get as good a position back. And when they do rejoin, because everybody will, once people really start to understand what this program is about, when they do rejoin, they'll be starting their guarantee over again. They've already got some guarantee months in now. So If you know anybody that is in there, make sure they renew their subscription. All they got to do is load $10 into their deposit wallet, and it'll automatically upgrade them before the matrix upgrades are done. Or, to be on the absolute safe side, load your wallet and then go in and click on the activate your position tab and do it manually. And that way you're absolutely certain that you will not lose your place. Don't ever lose your place in that matrix. Okay? So that is there. I don't know how I got onto speaking about the shareholder plan, but anyway, I did. So so there it is. We've got that shareholder plan now running. There are things that we're thinking about how we can. There are two things really that we need to do. One is we need to inform the sponsor if somebody's subscription is getting to the point where it's expiring, as well as the member themselves, so that the sponsor can get onto them and explain the real bad consequences of not renewing that $10. And to notify people when somebody in their power line upgrades, because if somebody in your power line upgrades, you want to get in before them. You have the chance. If they upgrade today, now, and you've not upgraded, as long as you know about it, you can say, oh, well, I want to capture that person. And you can then go and upgrade. And if that person's in your power line, they'll stay in your matrix. They'll be a part of your income, one way or another. But if you don't know about it, or you don't upgrade anyway, when you do upgrade, the situation will be reversed. You'll be helping them make money rather than the other way around. Very good if you're charitable that way, you know. But my advice would be to get in there and get it done. Okay. That's why I got onto it, because there are some people, I think there's about 25 or maybe 29 people that haven't renewed their subscription. They're going to lose their guarantee for this period. When they get back in, which they will do sooner or later, they're starting all over again with a guarantee. And with that guarantee, the most you can ever pay out of pocket is $130. Okay. So basically, Vishal will be starting work on the Easy Business Builder plan tomorrow. I did send out a PDF giving a little bit of information on that to you. That is in your messages in your inbox. Devyani will be starting work on the mall, phase one. Phase one will be just the beginning, but it'll get the mall started, and then we'll be adding more and more and more features. And it will be another stream of income for you, and a very powerful one as we grow. I see we've got a few more people in. Where were we up to? I think we had Bozina in from Edinburgh in Scotland that we welcomed. Then we've got Really Happened from Morocco. Should know the name, but I don't. And we've got Jason from Nigeria, Richard from Devon in England, Andrew from New Zealand, Auckland, Nankiep from Nigeria, Don from British Columbia in Canada, Leon from California. The future is bright, very bright. Yes, it is indeed, Leon. We've got Kingsley in from Manchester in England. We've got Joe in also from California. We've got Maureen in from London in England. Joe says, I see my stable staking refund. Can I actually withdraw this another way besides TRC 20? It's not TRC 20. It is BEP 20. And the answer is no. See some commissions that show paid, but where do those payments go? I can't find them. I don't know which commissions you're talking about, but any commissions that you earn, depending on the program at the moment, but most of them go automatically into your available cash wallet. If it's Poverty Crusher, the commissions go into your folder and you have to request a withdrawal at the moment. It is something that we will get changed, but there are more important things, because all you've got to do is request a withdrawal. Within 24 hours, we'll have the funds in your available cash wallet. Easy Business Builder, no commissions at the moment because we're working on it. 777 plan, commissions automatically go into your available cash wallet. Sharehope plan you have to request as well. Actually, they go into your wallet in the Sharehope program. You can leave them in, especially if you've got $10. It'll automatically then use the funds that you've got to pay your subscriptions as they come up. But you can withdraw them as well, and they go to your available cash wallet. If you have withdrawals from the Sharehope wallet, they're all automated. You can't do them manually. They go into your available cash wallet as well. Okay, so I don't know what it is you're seeing that you say you don't know where it is. You would have to put in a support ticket, because it would mean somebody would need to get into your account and have a look and see what you're talking about. But it is not TRC 20. It is BEP 20. It's on the Binance Smart Chain, and you can only withdraw. Well, you can withdraw Sharehope tokens as well if you want. You can take Sharehope tokens out onto the blockchain, or BEP 20 Tether tokens out onto the blockchain. What you do with them from there is up to you. They're outside of our jurisdiction once you've got them there. Okay. Really happened is Charmaine MacDonald. Okay. Thank you, Charmaine. So it's lovely to see you here. I should have associated that with Morocco, but I didn't. It should have reminded me. Okay. Right. What else? So that basically is what's happening there on the development. We're doing really well now. Vishal, I'm very pleased with. I think he's going to be a really valuable member of our team, and I am really looking forward to the future. You know, the biggest kick I get in life is paying people out. I know that many of our members don't believe me, but you know, it is my greatest pleasure when I know that payments are going out to our members, and it's a joy. It really is a joy. What have I been up to? Damned if I can remember. All sorts of little things, bits and pieces. I didn't get into a meeting. In fact, I've not rearranged a meeting with somebody about Fund Miracles. It is one of my priorities. I'll try and get that sorted out, and we'll get a meeting arranged there. I want to get that Fund Miracles site the game, the first game anyway, getting worked on and getting being made available. Richard says, if we promote the refreshing the new page with our referral link, what happens with anyone who adds their details to get email updates but don't join We Share Abundance from that page? If they eventually join We Share Abundance, will they still be credited to us? The answer to that is they would get onto one of my lists, and it might be better if I remove that email thing. There is no way that we can. Well, there is always a way, but there is no way that we can afford the time and the money to make that go to your email list. So it's a good question, Richard. And basically, I created that page thinking about what I was going to promote. I'll have a look at it and have a think about it. But no, it wouldn't go onto your list, and the person would in fact be cookied to you. So if they came back to that and they'd not cleared cookies in their browser, they would automatically get your registration link. But the chances of that happening or not happening are in the balance. I don't know what the sort of odds would be, but they would not necessarily go into your business if they joined at a later time. I'll have a think about it. As I say, it's a good question. It's a good point, and it is something that I'll have to have a think about and work on tomorrow. It is something that needs addressing quickly. Thank you, Richard. Right. What else? Yeah. Beyond Infinity, you've only got till tomorrow to get in at the low price, whether it's in our co-op or whether it is directly with Beyond Infinity. If you directly with Beyond Infinity, I think you've got till about, let's say, to be on the safe side, 11 p.m. London time. You can get your order in. You can't pay with a debit or credit card in Beyond Infinity. I've had some people asking me. As far as I'm aware, it's crypto only. In fact, I know it's crypto only. They stopped accepting debit and credit cards. So you've got to go and buy crypto if you don't have it, and then you can use it in Beyond Infinity. If you want to get into the co-op, you can only get a $250 worth maximum. You can have 50, 100, 150, 200 or 250. The shares are $50 each, and they are for a tenth of a node license. And you will, whatever payments you get, we've got, wonder, can I see how many shares we've got all together now? Let me just have a look. We have we've got 10,200 pounds that people have put into the co-op. So if you divide that by 50, that's how many shares there are in total. And whatever we get from Beyond Infinity will be divided equally amongst those shares. And that's how it works. So that is that is not going to be available to as late a time as Beyond Infinity, because I won't be around to action that after probably 8 or 9 o'clock tomorrow. So you want to get it done as early as possible tomorrow if you want a share in the co-op. So the two things that you really need to get done tomorrow, one is make sure that you are in the Share Hope program. If you've not joined it previously, then get in it. It's only $10. Better if you put more into your deposit account, but it's up to you. It's $10 will get you in. And then you also need to check up on anybody that you've referred, make sure that they are going to be active tomorrow when we run the Matrix and the Beyond Infinity thing. So you Share Hope and Beyond Infinity, critical tomorrow, okay, for both of them. Joe says, what's happening with the turnkey cash cow? That has been covered extensively. We are working on it. We have, in fact, I got on to the person that's supposed to be sending the traffic today, and they said they were sending it, but I think we've been scammed actually, but I'll carry that. So I will be placing more traffic. I wanted to try some relatively low cost traffic for you to see what results we got, so that I could pass that out. I was a little bit suspicious about it, and I've been following them up. We've only had 3 hits to the page, which means basically they've just had a look at it and then they've not done anything. So fortunately, the way that you do marketing is you start slow and you scale up. So there'll be more. I just not had time this week, particularly with starting a new developer, to get more marketing done. But the tracking is all set up. It's all there. The rotation's all there. Everything is there. And we'll be moving that along for the Turnkey Cash Cow members' benefit in terms of the placements and the commissions, and for everybody's benefit in terms of we'll be producing the numbers for you to let you know what is working and what isn't, okay? Not so much what isn't, just ignore anything that doesn't work very well. We'll be telling you anything that is doing okay. Well, that has been covered pretty much every day, Joe, I think, if you watch the replays. But it's a good question, and it's been answered again for anybody else that hasn't watched the recordings. What else? I think that pretty much covers it. Oh, not done the numbers. I've got them here. In the last 24 hours, we had an increase of 527 in the 777 plan to 24,683 members in there now. We have an increase of 8, net increase in our registered members to 50,013. an increase of 13 in our active member count to 3,308. We're down at the moment, 27 on yesterday in the shareholder plan. I think that is. I think there were about 29 people that hadn't paid the subscription, so I think we may have got some new ones in and some that still haven't renewed their subscription. But it was $4.99 when I took that. I'll just have a quick look now. We have actually got 508 now. I've just had a check. We've got 508 people in there, which is still would be 18 down on yesterday. So we need to contact those people, get them to pay their money, subscribe. The mall, of course, what you're buying with that ShareHope subscription is being a part of the buyers club. I know you get advertising as well, but the main benefit is you will be the buyers club for the mall, and that means you will get an extra 20% on sales that you make or anything that you buy. So it's well worth it. You're going to get 10%, generally speaking. It may vary from product to product as we get more products in, but initially what we're looking at is 10% for the vendor. So if you introduce somebody that goes to the mall and they buy a product for, let's suppose, just for convenience sake, they spend $100. You're going to get $10 and your sponsor is going to get $10. But if you're in the ShareHope plan, you're going to get $30 because you're going to get 20% on top of that $10. Similarly, if you want to buy something yourself, you go with your affiliate link, you're logged in to your account and you go and buy something, then it'll give you, you wanted to buy something for $100. If you're not in the ShareHope plan as a paid member, you get it for $90. Okay, it's the member's price, $90. But if you're in that ShareHope plan as a paid member, you get it for $70. It's a big difference, and it's well worth having that extra. And as the mall grows, that is going to be a very big source of income for everybody. And that buyers club is going to become really, really valuable to you. Okay. Now you get the advertising as well. Now we have one member in particular who is very hard to please. If there's some people, if you gave them a present of a car, let's say, and you say, "Here's a car for you," and they'd look at it and they'd say, "Oh, that's an SUV." You say, "Yeah." You gave them the key. "Oh, I wanted a sports car." So he said, "Oh, okay, I'll take the SUV." And so you come back and you give them a Porsche. And they pull in the face, they say, "Oh." You said, "Well, you wanted a sports car." "Oh, yeah, but I wanted a Ferrari." So "Oh, okay." So you go take the Porsche back and you bring them a Ferrari. And they're still pulling faces because it's red and they wanted yellow. Some people are like that. You can't please them no matter what you do. We gave an advertising bonus to people in the ShareHope plan, and complaining because he didn't want the advertising bonus, he wanted cash. Well, tough, we gave an advertising bonus. Well, I don't have anything I want to advertise. You can advertise whatever you want. You can put a text ad in there saying, I've got a bicycle I want to sell. Does anybody want to buy it? You know, you don't have to be a business opportunity. It can be anything you want to advertise. It's there. It's advertising. You get a gift of it. You can use it, and you get that. Really, it's a bonus in that shareholder plan, because the thing that you're really buying is that Buyers Club membership. So, get in there. It's valuable. The mole is going to be a big income generator for you. It's going to take a while to get it to where we want it to be, with everything, all the bells and whistles and things, but we're just going to get it going phase at a time, and we'll get the first phase going and working right. We've got to find out the way that we can make sure that everybody gets the right commissions and everything else, and it'll be just digital products initially, because that's easier to set up. We don't have any problem with delivery. It's just downloads and things. So it's there. It's going to be, Devian is going to be starting work on that tomorrow. And Vishal is going to be on the Easy Business Builder plan. And I'm going to be on the Fun Miracles. I'm going to be getting in touch with a few people about that Fun Miracles. I've got to get that going. I want that going as quickly as we possibly can. Did I give you anything else? Sharehope. Multiply Weezer, no change in the membership base. The bonus pool went up to 10,553 for getting the reward for the revenue share for logging in. Okay, on another point on that TCC, of course, if by the end of the year you're not happy with what you're making from the Turnkey Cash Cow program, you will get double what you put in. So you can't lose with it anyway, Joe. But I think you'll be happy by the end of the year. Okay. Any more questions? Let me make a note. Email list. Okay. This is something I also need to address. Thank you, Richard. Anybody else? Did we get any more questions that I've missed? No. I say I do have now the spreadsheet as well for the secondary staking, and it is one of my priorities to get everybody at least breaking even from that plan. I know there are quite a number of people that are just a fraction in profit. You know, it might be $3, $5, $10. Might be a few that are a bit more than that, but those people, you're going to have to wait till we give you the promise to double up your deposit. We'll get to it, but we've got to get everybody in We Share Abundance to break even point first, and then we'll look at giving people the profits and the promised interest and everything else. And we'll take it a step at a time, and we'll get there. Okay. I did see a so the TCC guarantee is no for now, and you're just trying to make do them. No, you're going to get whatever the guarantee was. I don't know whether it was double or whatever. You're going to get it if you're not happy at the end of the year, Joe. Okay. what else was I going to say? Oh yeah, if you're in the Telegram group for third-party plans, Audrey posted a video from Ash Mufara of On Passive. I made the time to watch it. I thought, well, I'd better find out what's going on with it if I can. They still owe commissions to a lot of people, me included, or us included, really, it is, I suppose. But he rambled on for half an hour, and I really don't know what he was talking about, to be honest. I've no idea where it's going. I don't know whether he has. He claims he has, and claims it's all, the future is all really rosy, but he didn't really say anything from what I could gather. I watched it for half an hour, which is how long it lasted. I went to the site, and the site is down. I don't know whether that is, it was just temporary. I didn't have time to check back again, or whether they're doing something on it, but it was there before and you just couldn't log in. So with On Passive, I don't really know what's happening. I think it was Lewis. Yeah, it was Lewis that asked yesterday about the traffic, Rick's Traffic X1 program and the relaunch of, can't remember what it was called now. Another advertising platform anyway. I believe that is going to be available tomorrow if all goes well. He's aiming for 9 o'clock California time, I think, 9 a.m., which would be 3 p.m. Did he say, or did he say Eastern Standard Time? I don't know. He's aiming for 9 a.m. somewhere in the USA anyway. So it'll either be something like 2 p.m. or 5 p.m. London time when he's going to release it, if he hits his target. And then we'll be able to have a look at it and see, give it a proper evaluation, because it was, at the moment, nobody really knows much about it. So there you go. AdStaker, yeah, that's what it's called, Richard, thank you. So we're done, folks. That's it for today. I'll be here same time, same place, 7 p.m. tomorrow, London time, on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. And until then, you know what you got to do. Share love and abundance. Be of extra, go the extra mile, and be of loving service to others. And I'll see you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go the extra mile.